Hey, Rich here with BSR. Let's do a leg sequence for our hamstrings. Kind of like to do this one in BSR class all the time. So we bring our left leg up, flex that foot. Hey, keep it as straight as possible. If it's like this, you know, one day it'll straighten out. Don't worry about it so much. But you're trying to push the top, right? You're trying to push that foot against the ceiling. I'm going to interlace my hands. My head's going to go down. I want to strain your neck. So I'm interlacing my hands. Now I'm going to push this leg into my hands. So my arms are completely straight, right? Now I pull the leg back in, but the leg is heavier, it's stronger. It resists with more force than I could ever pull with. But now I let my arms win. My leg lets my arms win, and I pull it in. This is a central hamstring stretch. I'm feeling it from my foot, my toes, all the way down to my lower back. I'm going to work on one leg at a time. I try to keep those elbows close to my chest. I make my arms work to move my leg. From here, I bring it to the opposite knee. Then I get this figure 4 going on. So what you can do here, you can bring this other leg up, interlace your hands again behind that leg. Now you're going to be kicking this leg away again, so the right leg's getting stretched. The most important part, though, is the crossed leg. So now this left foot is pushing into that knee. It wants to do that motion. So I'm pushing into the knee right now with this foot. I'm even going to flex it. I'm flexing the other foot too. Now I'm pushing, and then I pull it all in. And then I pull it all in. I'm feeling this in my lateral hamstring on this side. It's also warming up the central hamstring on this side. But it's the lateral hamstring, the glute. That's what I'm working on. Now I take this foot, I bring it down. Now you can leave the foot up on the knee, or you can slide it into half lotus. Anywhere on this leg is fine, whatever gives you the most. I like half lotus because it gives me the most, it locks that foot in there, get the most tension, so I can really push this leg, this bent leg. I'm pushing the foot into the groin area. At the same time, I'm going to interlace my hands behind my knee again. I'm going to pull it in. So the knee is pushing away into my hands. Again, this is that lateral hamstring, the glute. Now, I start the knee as close, third move, I start the knee as close to the chest as possible. My right hand's gonna grab this ankle, my left ankle, and hold it in place to get leverage. It's like a one-arm push-up. So now the knee starts as close to the chest as possible. My left hand comes on the inside of my left knee and I push it away. I'm pushing it away. And this I feel in the oblique, the hip flexor, the psoas. It's hard work. Just moving these legs around, keeping the tension in there. So I'm gonna slide my hand down. I'm gonna grab this heel from the inside, right? So here's my ankle, I'm touching my ankle, I'm grabbing it from the inside. I'm gonna kick this foot down. With my right hand, I'm gonna bring it to my left hamstring, just to make sure it's engaged. By engaged, I mean I'm feeling it, that it's tight. I feel the tension in there. I'm kicking down, and then I pull up, right? And again, whatever your range is. Your range might be to there. Your range might be all the way to the floor. Your range is your range. Worry about yourself and where you are today. If you continue to practice, in time, your range will grow. But this whole movement, I'm kicking down the whole time. That's why I keep my hand on that hamstring the whole time. I'm making sure that it's tight the whole time. This is the medial hamstring. I feel it's on the inside of my leg. And then I get fancy. I do my fancy move. I bring my hand on top of my foot. Again, my foot's kicking down, but now this one's gonna pull up. My right hand's gonna pull up my left foot. But my leg starts out, right? So it's perpendicular to my body. I'm going to put my hand on the outside of my knee. I'm gonna pull my knee in with my arm. My leg is resisting both my hands at the same time. And I'm gonna pull it up. And this is just getting the whole hamstring. Feeling it from the inside, medial hamstring, the outside, the lateral hamstring. And then when I'm straightening up here, I'm getting the central hamstring. Now we'll do the other side. So now I bring that other leg up. So now my right leg's up, foot is flexed. We're halfway there. Pushing the leg away, I pull it in. Push the leg away, I pull it in. Now my arms are getting stronger. This leg is heavy. The leg is the weight, so I could push with as much weight. I could push this leg away with as much weight as I want. I could push with so much weight that my arms can't move it. Now I can lighten the weight and my arms can move it. So just like if you're at the gym, you know, if you grab those 50-pound dumbbells, maybe you can't move them. That's why you go to the 20s and you use the 20s. So you get to decide here. But it is an arm workout. Bring that leg to the opposite knee. Right? I'll bring the other leg up. Again, grab behind that leg, interlacing my hands. I'm pushing this foot into this knee. This is the motion. This is what the leg wants to do. And then I pull it in. And you should really feel this in the glute. On that right side, that lateral hamstring. Now I'm bringing that foot to the ground. I'm going to bring this foot into the half lotus. Again, it could be anywhere on the leg. I like half lotus because it just gives me more leverage, so I can push this foot into that groin area as I pull the leg in. So I'm interlacing my hands. I'm pushing the knee into my hands. So this right knee is going to push to the hands, and I'm trying to bring this knee as close to the chest as possible. Again, my arms are getting the workout here, so this is a workout for my arms. A very efficient way to stretch and get stronger at the same time, so that's why we call it stretching with strength. You have to use your body's strength to lengthen your body, stretching. Start the knee as close to the chest as possible. With your left hand, grab your right ankle. Right hand comes on the inside of my right knee, and I push it away. So the leg is resisting this one arm push-up with the right arm. It's hard. These are the kind of things, when we do hard things, makes life easier, right? Not always those easy things. So we're getting strength, mobility, flexibility. Now I'm going to take my hand, slide it on the inside of my leg, grab the heel from the inside. With my left hand, I'm putting it on my right hamstring just to make sure it's engaged. By engaged, I mean, again, I'm kicking down. I feel the tension in this leg. I feel it. I'm grabbing my hamstring. I feel it. Now I pull it up. Now, if you've done this for a while, this is not your first time with me or second time, I mean, a while. You've done it 10, 15 times, the sequence. I'll show you the next move, and you can involve your neck in it. When we move our neck, we always move it with intention, slowly, in one direction in this particular stretch. So here, the fancy one. So I'm going to grab the top of my foot, my right foot with my left hand. My right hand goes on the outside of my right knee, kicking down with the leg. I'm pushing the knee into my hand so the leg is tense, and then I pull it in. And now I'm going to involve the neck. I'm going to slowly bring my nose to my knee, straight up. And when I do this, I feel it. The stretch, I'm feeling it from my foot all the way up my back to the top of my head. Once I involve my neck, you can see I'm moving my neck in time with my body so that my nose is basically arriving when my knee arrives right in front of my face. I'm going slow. But make sure you have the leg combination so you're keeping the tension the whole time in the leg. And if you have only time for one move, this is the one to do, because it's getting all three parts of your hamstring. Now, take the legs wide. Push them together. So the legs are resisting the push of the hands again. So the legs are what's getting stretched. The arms are doing the work. Feel the stretch on the outside, my hip area. Now I can start my knees close together. I'm going to grab them, my knees from the inside with my hands, and I'm going to pull them away. And you should feel this in the abductors, the groins. I have a fair bit of sweat coming off my brow. Bring this leg up. I'm going to push this leg away. So this leg is resisting, right? I'm pushing it away. Same thing with this leg. Leg's kicking. Again, it's efficient. I'm doing both sides at the same time. Sometimes I can even grab the calf instead of the hamstring. What I really try to do is open up this hip flexor. Other side. I know we did it already. So it's scissoring, right? So legs are pushing into the hands, resisting. If you want, you do both knees at the same time, both legs, push them away. Bring them in as close to the chest as possible. Push them away. This is a nice core stretch. I'm sorry, a core builder. Right, you can see I'm pushing my legs as far away as possible. When my arms have no more length, I can bring my knees back to and start over, or I can continue and do that leg lift and leave it there. And again, I could raise my neck if I want to make it a little harder. A little bit more of a core exercise. And I can rock up. It's a nice little sequence for you to do your legs. If you stand up, you're gonna feel taller. Sometimes do the whole left side, stand up and see how the left side feels compared to the right side. It's nice to get the comparison to see what you did. What you're doing is you're releasing, right? So breathe, stretch, release. So you're releasing the tension out of your body. So one side will feel lighter, it'll feel longer, feel more alive. Sometimes when you look in the mirror, you can even see, if you stretch the whole left side first, look at the left side of your face. You can almost see like a line down the middle of your face, and you'll see how the energy is flowing through the left side. So if you're gonna take some pictures, if you got a big moment, you got a big date, you might wanna do these kind of stretches, because they do affect your look and the energy in your body, the energy in your face. Thank you for joining me.